right. Sorry about that. I didn't have my mic plugged in. I hope everybody's good. I'm going to give y'all some time to get up in here. I want to burn my sage, but this sage looks like it's all burnt out. Let me just burn some Palo Santo. Okay. I hope everybody got the memo that today's bonus session was taking place on my YouTube channel and not in my private Facebook group. So I'm trying to give some people a chance to figure that out. While they're doing that, I'm going to clear the energy in my space with some Palo Santo. And just some deep breathing. What end do I want to burn? I guess we'll do this side. So if you're here on time, just take deep breaths in through the mouth and out through the mouth. Finding your own rhythm in sync with the flow of the universal heartbeat. That means connecting to the core of the planet and just feeling that heartbeat, that, what's the word I want to use, that pulse. You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure I got everything straight. Okay. I'm like an over-perfectionist with the straightness of the camera, and then it ends up more crooked than the first time. For those that are new here, that are stumbling upon my channel because they saw someone was live streaming, let me introduce myself. My name is Amina Hextol Suma. I am an intuitive guide. I am a chakra healing dance instructor certified. I'm the creator of S.T.E.A.M, Soul Transforming Energy and Movement. And I am also a energy shifter. I can help you learn how to shift your vibe so that you can manifest. I'm also a mom, so you might hear my kids in the background here and there. But anyway, tonight is not just one of my regular Sit With Me episodes. Sit With Me, if you don't know, is S.T.E.A.M intuitive therapy sessions that I do every Friday usually, or every other Friday of the month. This one is special because it's actually the first bonus day for my free 5-day virtual workshop that was called the S.T.E.A.M Challenge. All right, where I was challenging you to be able to take care of yourself, love on yourself for a few days. And for some people, they might be like, that ain't no challenge, but it's a challenge, okay? Some people aren't able to, focus on just themselves for a few days. Hey guys. Wait. Ah, thanks. Timu. Team Timu. Oh my God. I'm like a Timu addict. I really have to stop myself sometimes. As soon as I get money, I'm like, okay, what can we get now? What's in the cart? Let's get that. That used to be me on Amazon. Now I'm like on Timu, bugging out. Everything on Timu. Okay. All right. Also, you guys know we are here live. Thank you so much. We're here live, so we have to be wary because whenever you do a live stream, some people that ain't of the light get into your comment sections and stuff. And I'm really good at ignoring it now. I used to not be. I used to be that person that had to respond to everybody. Now it's just like, okay. And I'm glad I could see my comments on Facebook. I couldn't see people talking to me. I'm like, I couldn't see it till I got off. Then I see all these comments and I'm like, oh, they thought I was ignoring them all this time probably. And really, I just don't be seeing them. But today, before I even jump into the topic, which is all about karma, and I got my card set up, y'all gonna get a past lifetime read, but before I even get to that, just the energy. Every day this week, I've been assessing the energy because this full supermoon in Aries ain't been playing. And every day, my temperament has been tested. Like something happens, be it in my personal life, or I see something in the news and it pisses me off. And I have to really stop and be like, okay, breathe. All right. This too shall pass. This too show pass. And when it's happening in my personal life, I have to stop and go, okay, what is this trying to show me? So, for example, all week, man, my property manager has been, like, the property managers over here have been on some stuff. And when I say on some stuff, no notice, just people showing up at my house. So I done had the maintenance pop up twice with the same freaking report of what to do. And I'm like, this was done already. Why y'all here again waking us up? Oh, we heard you got a hole in the wall. Them holes been filled like last month. I'm sorry, we got this paper. Y'all supposed to be here fixing something else. They forgot about that. Didn't come back. Like, it was crazy. Now this morning, I'm sleeping, trying to sleep because I've been up all night with my kids. And even though they cut the grass around the house on Tuesday, today they decide, oh, Friday morning we're going to do the bushes. So if you got bushes around your house, they're going to be coming to cut them. Mine are like right under my freaking bedroom window. So I'm woken up by, mind you, I got one of my kids in the bed with me. She had to come sleep in here because she was acting up overnight. So now I'm like, yo, y'all gonna wake this chick up after I was up all night with her. There's another kid sleeping by another window that got bushes, and I'm thinking like, oh, he's gonna wake up. And they're like relentless, over and over and over again. I look out my shade, I pick up my shade to look at them like, hello. They're like, anyway, you ain't paying my bills. You know, and it had to be for a good half hour that I had to lay there and really try not to go to my front door and give these people a lecture. Because I really wanted to go to the front door and give them a lecture. Like, y'all got to do this at 9 a.m. Y'all couldn't do this like when people are fully up, the middle of the day, you know. And then I look at my news feed on YouTube, and I got to see racist stuff happening in Sarasota, Florida. An 18-year-old young man being harassed and followed down the street. Black young man being followed by 4 white men. And it was just like, what is happening? Like, am I supposed to be in a funk? So, all that is to say, we're going to do a little bit of movement to get grounded so we can breathe. It's real brief. I call it heartbeat. All right. And you might know heartbeat if you are from the BJ era of dance schools in Queens, New York. All right. So, let me light this a little bit more. Yeah, it's sometimes, man, it's annoying. I know they're doing their job, and then other times it's like, come on. But understand, human beings live here. Let me see. I already have a relationship with Jesus. Come with something else. Okay, so today we are talking about karma, but first, I want to do this thing called heartbeat. However, I don't know how I'm going to do it and drum at the same time because my hands and arms have to be doing stuff too. So what I might do is show y'all the moves and try to play at the same time. I'm going to try to make it work. I'm going to make it work. I already was practicing like, are you going to be able to drum and do this at the same time? I'm going to make it work. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, the topic of karma is important because you always hear the saying, people always saying, oh, karma's a bee, karma's a bee, karma's a bee, like karma's a person physically walking around. No, karma is an energy, okay? And what karma is pretty much attached to are your deeds in the world. And your mindset that goes along with these deeds. So you could be somebody that's feeling like, I do so much good. I read my Bible every day. I go to church. Oh, I go to the mosque and I pray. Oh, I do this and I'm so great and I'm so good. And really, your mind is judgmental. You look down on people who are not of the same belief. You look down on people who are not of the same race. You look down on people who don't have the same amount of money as you. You still gonna have bad karma. You could sit and be all holier than thou that you think you are, but unless you are living that through and through, you are fooling nobody. And karma will come for you. So the energy of karma that I wanted to discuss, because a lot of people, when I read them, and if it comes up that they have bad karma, they'll be like, so what am I supposed to do about that? Well, your deeds and your mindset have to shift. So, for example, if you're somebody, say you're in a situationship, and you're in a situationship with somebody because maybe you got another partner, they got another partner on the side, the partners don't know about you guys being together like secret lovers, you're accumulating bad karma, okay? You're accumulating it because it's secret, sneaky squirrel stuff going on. You want to clear that karma? You can tell your partner what's happening and let the chips fall where they may, or you can get out of that situationship, one or the other. But you have to be moving into this deed with the mindset that you know you're attracting negative energy, you're not doing something that is virtuous, and you want to change. If you're doing something and your mindset is like, oh my God, let me just do this because, I don't want no bad karma, but your mind doesn't really feel like what you're doing is wrong, you're still not going to shift your karma. So I always try to tell people, you can't just do a deed. You have to live it. And to live something, you have to be mindful of it. Your mind has to also shift with the deed. So, for example, if somebody's racist all day, and then they find that they're having a lot of negative energy, a lot of negative attacks, and now they're like, you know what? I've come to the conclusion that racism is wrong, and I'm sorry, and I'll never do it again. But in their mind, they still can't stand brown people, or they still can't stand white people, or they still don't like, it's not going to work. You're not going to fool the Most High. You're not going to fool the ancestors. You're not going to fool the universe. You have to have a mindset shift. And once you have a mindset shift, everything else falls into place. Then you can do the deeds that match your mindset. I remember at one time, and I'm gonna do this quick because I want to do the movement and I want to get into the read. But I remember one time I had a dance company and I had children in the group. It was primarily children. We were like 21, 20 something deep, and I was still young myself. And I would always talk about how I loved working with the kids. But when I had to go work with the kids, there was a part of me that was not wholly in it, like really wasn't feeling it. And it wasn't always the kids. I didn't like working with kids. I came to the conclusion because I didn't like working with their parents. And that's just me. I like to be able to work with kids, and I don't always want to have to deal with parents who start to get celebrity-itis. Like, the group started to do big things, and all of a sudden I had parents talking about, my kid didn't get paid. I saw money get thrown on the stage when you guys were dancing and performing. For those that don't know, in tradition, if you're in an African dance group, you're performing, the people that are enjoying the show will throw money on the stage, and they'll throw money on the drummers, or they'll come on stage and put money on the drummers. And I had parents coming up to me at one show, Kwanzaa at that, talking about my child didn't get no money that was on the stage. And I'm like, well, when people put the money up there, they didn't put it on your kid. They put it on this person. I gave the money to the people who got money. Well, if my kid's not going to get money, then the other kids shouldn't get money, and blah, blah. And it became a money-hungry thing, not from the kid, but from the parent who did no performing, didn't make a costume, didn't do nothing but sit in the audience. So I was starting not to like working with children. And, but I kept saying that I did. And for whatever reason, karma kept sending me more and more kids. But note here, the new batches that were coming in, the parents were getting worse and worse. Like, I had a parent who, her kid, we loved her, but the mom was pretty much making the kid raise her new child. So this girl would be late for shows, late for rehearsals, because she's like, oh, I had to babysit my newborn brother or sister. I can't remember, I think it was a brother. And we're like, why are you doing that? Oh, my mom had a date, or my mom had to go out, or my mom was, but you are not the mother. And so I'm noticing the pattern after a while, like, wow, why am I getting this karma where I get these kids who have so much talent, but then I get these parents who are messing it up. And I couldn't figure it out back then. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all and make it seem like, oh, I was so wise back then that I figured it out. No. Back then I just was like, hey sis, she probably in this live late night. I was like, I can't do kids anymore, so you can take the kids and I'll just do the teens and the adults. And I knew at that time I didn't like working with their parents, but I didn't understand why I was attracting parents that were problems. And for whatever reason, her energy vibed better. The parents that were annoying to me, she was able to get along with better. And it's about your energy. My energy was already set up like to block even wanting to work with the parents anymore. I didn't want to hear what they had to say. I didn't want to see them. I was just like, oh, let's just get through this year's shows and bye to these parents, because I can't. But now, older and wiser, I can look back and say, well, that was your karma. And it could be karma from past lifetimes or karma from this present one. And we're going to look into that too. I felt like that was my karma from the present, my present lifetime, that I was dealing with parents in a way that could have been a little standoffish. I felt like, I got your kids here, I'm working with them for free, I got them performing and touring all over the city for free, y'all don't need to come say nothing to me. And that was my energy. I mean, come on, I was between the ages of 19 years old and my early 20s. In fact, yeah, I might have been 18 when I started my S.T.E.A.M Live, my first group. I think I was younger than that. Yeah, I was younger than that. And I was a teenager. So in my mind, it's like, I'm doing this. Y'all leave me alone. You want your kids to do this? All right, so then shut up and put your kids in the group and let me do what I do. You know, and now being a parent, I would probably be a whole lot different, because there ain't no way I'm putting my kid in some group and then the person in charge is going to be like, all right, be gone, please. I don't want to hear what you got to say. But on the same note, I'm not going to be that parent that's like, give me money. My kid, I know you taught them for free and I know you made the costumes and you did everything, but my kids should get paid something. Like, no, that would not be me. That would not be me. But all that is to say is that karma could be built from many different things, okay? You might think you're doing something that ain't even that serious and you're building bad karma. I mean, I've been in a relationship, and I don't want to keep rambling, but I just want to give you examples, because I'm not trying to ever sit here and act like I've been an angel my whole life and all my karma is great. But I can say that I'm at a point now in my life where karma is cleared. Like, and God helped me to not create any karma that's bad moving forward. I try to do everything with good, pure intent. And if I feel like someone's in my energy that's not matching that, then you got to go. Because sister here been working on her karma for a minute, and I'm not trying to have nobody mess that up. But I had my time in my youth. I was dating someone I didn't know initially was married. They let me believe that they were separated from their wife and that they were artists. And this is, we're not together because we travel so much. We just separated. We're not together. So my parents are separated. They're not together. So I said, oh, okay. I know that type of relationship. You're not really married. You just didn't go through the divorce and the paperwork. Gotcha. No, wrong. These people were not legally married in this country, but they were married according to their country's traditions. And according to the wife, she thought she was still in the marriage. Came to find out later, she was hearing about me. Like, oh, my husband's in love with you, according to his friends. And I'm like, your husband said y'all wasn't together. Okay. Yeah, I met with her. I'm that type of chick. I'm not going to be the one that's like, oh, people telling me he's married, you want to meet the wife, and I'm going to go, oh, no. I'm going to live in my little bubble. No, I was like, yeah, I'd like to meet her because we both been bamboozled. And we met. My youngest sister, Nikki, was there with me as a witness. But long story short, I knew that from that, I had built some bad karma. Whether I knew or not. The fact that there was no, I didn't really look that deep, like, y'all didn't get a divorce, you just separated, oh, whatever. She's not here, I'm here. I'm the one you chose. All right. And I rocked with that. I'm the one you chose. Apparently. You want to be with me. You don't want to be with her. So, whatever. And as I'm hearing more and more stuff, it's not making me run because he got me brainwashed by now. Like, you going to believe them or you going to believe me? My friends are jealous. They like you. That's why. And eventually, I said, okay, is this person a myth or not? Bring her forward. I would like to see her. I would like to see her. If you've seen The Last Dragon, you know where that's from. But yeah, I was like, I would like to see her. So once I met her, I stayed in it. There go your bad karma, B, because you had a chance right there to be like, okay, so you're not aware that he's supposed to be not with you. Okay, so he's playing games, and I should have walked in. No, I didn't. So I accumulated some bad karma from that, and I suffered for it. Yes, I did, relationship-wise, for a while after that. However, there are so many ways you can flip it. Just stop doing what you're doing. Shift your mindset. I really had to stop and be like, that's effed up. Like, if that was me, I was married to somebody and I had a child with them and I'm somewhere working, thinking like they're somewhere working. And I keep hearing from people like, oh, he working all right, working on a new relationship. Yeah, that's messed up. And so, I had to really stop and think and be like, that's messed up. You could justify it all you want. Oh, he loved you more. He loved me. It don't matter. It was still wrong. And once I was able to really come to terms with that, I was able to fully shift that energy, and get out of that. And to this day, this person still tries me. So, karma will keep coming at you. I'll tell you, to test you too. Test you afterwards. Like, oh, okay. Oh, you're virtuous now? Let's see. Same person you couldn't say no to before coming back in your DMs. What you gonna do now? So, yeah, that part. Anyway, let's get on up. Because y'all know, if you know me, if you've looked at my videos, if I don't have a notebook on my lap, I'm going to just keep talking. So we're going to get up. I'm going to show you these movements, right? All right, for heartbeat. And move this out of the way. So with heartbeat, it's really easy. The movements are easy. The difficult part is me trying to play heartbeat while we do it. So that's the part where try not to laugh at me, but I am going to attempt it. So the first part of the moves are, and we're doing heartbeat right now, as a way of clearing energy, shifting your energy. So the way I'm using the moves, I'm going to explain them to you, but it's really about getting your emotions grounded and forgiving yourself for anything that you might feel like has caused you bad karma. Just letting it go, all right? Letting go, letting God, the Most High, Allah, Yahweh, Jehovah, Jesus, whoever you want to let it go to, all right? So, feet together, bend your knees slightly, hands on your knees, and as a dance teacher, I have to show you the correct way. You can't be like this, okay? We're not doing hunchback, all right? Flat back as if you're sitting, as if you're about to sit. Hands on your thighs, all right? Or near your knees. And you're going to step right, look that way, step left, look that way, step right, step left, step right, step left, step right, step left. Okay? Now, I'm using that movement specifically to get grounded. And you're looking side by side. Whenever I do moves where I'm going from the right to the left, left to the right, it's to acknowledge your guides that are around you. You're not alone, okay? I'm not alone. I got my ancestors over here. I got this over here. I'm strapped. I'm spiritually strapped, okay? After doing that move, you're going to go from your heart up to the divine, from your heart down to the earth, okay? Heart up as above, so below, down. Heart up, heart down. Step, step, okay? Wait a minute, am I doing that right? Step up, sorry. Step down. There you go. Heart up, heart down. Heart up, heart down, heart up, heart down. And in this move too, I want you to think about releasing to the earth and to the Most High. Anything you're holding in your heart that may be feeling heavy. Any feelings of guilt, any feelings of shame, you're letting them go. The next move, same feet, you're clapping. Now, as I told you before, clapping shakes up the energy. Loud sounds like the Tibetan bowl. For me, it moves energy that's sitting dormant, okay? With these claps, we are shaking up our aura. Anything in your energy that's trauma-based, that's just stuck and not moving and keeping you from moving, keeping your energy from flowing, you're getting it out. So your clap is coming in. Notice the head is still acknowledging I'm not alone. Clapping in is this way. Okay? So, you had the first one where you're just doing your feet. Acknowledging your guides are with you. Got the second move where you are releasing any guilt, any shame, to the Most High, Ascended Masters, deities, Orisha, ancestors, okay? And then, last one so far, you're shaking up any stagnant energy, clearing out aura, okay? Now, this is where the arms and the feet switch. This is the last move. All right. On this one, your feet turn. They don't turn. I'm about to say they turn into doubles. Your feet start to do doubles. Step, 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 step. All right? Because just as you took energy in to clear your energy, clear your aura, now you're sending it out. So your hand, you can do finger lock. You can do locking it in, however is good for you to feel a connection. Feel connected to yourself. I usually do, I do the fingers? Now I'm feeling awkward, like I don't do the fingers. But whichever way, I think I usually do hands here. But anyway, you can do fingers, push, 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 push. Not only are you sending out positive energy, but you're also doing a final clearing of your own energy, okay? One more time, 5, 6, 7. That move is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. And use the waistline because trauma gets stored in the hips, okay? So you want to free that up, keep it mobile and moving. Let's do the whole thing. I'm going to play my drum. All right, this is going to be interesting, trying to drum and do it at the same time. But when I do sacred doom doom dancing, the Earth Star Chakra rhythm is heartbeat. So we're literally doing it and playing one of these drums back here. So the beat is obviously heartbeat. That bop ba da bop ba da bop bop tells you when to switch to the next move. Let's do it slow to make sure Amina can drum and dance at the same time. So the first one, your hands are on your knees. Ready? Or on your thighs. 5, 6. I'll do the break, in fact. the push if y'all didn't know. One more again. 5, 6. That was all right. Y'all, I hope y'all remembered on this part. I'm not able to do the in, out, but I'm going to do the boom up, boom down, okay? Ready? Let's go. That wasn't too bad. I really thought I was like, I'm gonna look crazy trying to drum and do these moves. Okay, let's get to these cards. So, I got them set up on the table. I wanted to, y'all gonna see my bed for a minute, hold on. I wanted to really have you guys be able to see the setup, but it ain't going that way. Yeah, kind of, sort of. So anyway, I'm going to hold up the cards and I'm going to hold up the crystal and you should be straight, okay? Should be good enough. So, why am I out of breath from that? All we did was step, 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 step. Maybe it's just the energy of releasing. Sometimes it makes your energy feel like your adrenaline went pumping. Not to mention, when I was young and we would do this dance, heartbeat usually led to, it was usually like the getting ready to culminate into something big. Like after heartbeat, it would be like dun 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 blah blah da ga ga da ga ga ding 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 ding, and the drums would go crazy. So maybe my inner child was like, "Are we about to dance?" No, calm down, honey. Let me douse myself with a little sweet water. I'm so happy I got some Florida water again. Woo! Okay. So let's get to this read. So this is a pick a pal. You're going to choose your pal by a crystal, okay? And each of these pals have already been laid out. I don't know what's in each pal, so I'm going to pick one with you guys. I don't know what's in them, but I do have the questions that I chose to ask for each pal, all right? And hopefully this resonates with you guys and all of that. Hey, Phyllis. Hey, everybody. I hope that this is really helping you to shift some energy. I feel better already because I was like, after getting woken up by them cutting my bushes this morning, I was in a little bit of a funk. But yeah, I'm good now. All right, so Lightworkers, let's see what we got here. So I got 3 pals, like I said. Pal number 1 is represented by this Angel Aura quartz crystal. This is pretty, one of my favorite crystals. Okay. If you feel drawn to this crystal, your reading may be in pal 1. Pal number 2 is this golden healing quartz crystal in the shape of a heart. Okay. If you feel drawn to this crystal, your reading may be in pal 2. And lastly, pal number 3 is represented by this moonstone crystal. Actually, just got this. Okay. If you feel drawn to this piece of moonstone, then your read is in pal 3. Now, this isn't an Akashic Records read. I'm actually studying that. And by the way, I'll be ready to do Akashic Records readings by mid-November. I just really like to, before I start offering things, I like to make sure I understand it, I studied it, and I know how I'm going to offer it. Because I might not offer it the same way other people do. So this is past lifetime and present. If you don't believe in reincarnation, that's fine. Because what don't believe in doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Doesn't mean it's not real. So you may still have a message here that you might want to hear. Maybe one of your ancestors just want you to know something. Okay. So if you're drawn to pile number 1, you're up first. You were drawn to this angel aura quartz crystal. So I'm going to tell you my power ones. The first thing I'm feeling for you guys is that angels have been rolling with you deep for a very long time. If you have ever felt like you was in danger and then out of nowhere you was good, or you felt like everything was horrible and then out of nowhere the sun came out, or you just felt like, oh, down in the dumps, and then a ray of light would just come on your face or like just make you feel better. You're somebody who sunbeams and moon rays can actually make you feel lighthearted and hopeful. And that's because that's your angels, guardian angels, which could be ancestors as well as literally archangels and stuff that protect you, cover you, and make sure that you stay on a good foot. All right. So when you even think about having a bad deed, those of you that have drawn a pile 1, you'll find that you'll feel really bad. Like, damn, I even thought about that. Oh, I can't believe I said that or I did that. It's not easy for you to step off of a good path. All right. The path of the righteous is what I'm hearing. All right. So my power ones, let me look at my questions. What lifetime is the one you need to learn about in order to activate any special gifts in this lifetime? Okay. Let's see what y'all got. Wishes fulfilled. Wow. And reflection. So you have a lifetime where you may have experienced lack, just not getting what you want. And this lifetime is the one you need to activate, because you have to realize that it's no longer who you are now. You have the card of reflection. It's time for you to stop and really reflect on how far you've come, my power ones. You have to really realize that you are leaving behind something, or a life or a relationship or something that just did not serve a purpose for you anymore. And you're moving on to better things. So though there may be some regret, you have to know that this is extending from a lifetime that is trying to get you to remember to activate something you need now. And that's your ability to manifest. Now, maybe in past lifetimes, this was reversed, and you're carrying that energy now of not getting your wishes fulfilled. You need to realize that in this lifetime, you are a master manifester. What's happening for you right now is happening for you, not to you. And it's for you to learn how to manifest again. The 5 of keys is like the 5 of pentacles. It's letting you know that maybe you came from lack. Maybe you've had a lifetime where you were impoverished. But in this lifetime here, you're meant to activate your ability to manifest what you need and what you want. So reflect on, really look at somewhere in your life where you're leaving something behind that you felt like was a part of who you were, like embedded in you. And you'll see that really you manifested that. Like you knew, your spirit knew it was time for you to move on, that was not your wish fulfillment, and that is what you need to activate now. Your ability to call in and manifest what it is you need. Now, which lifetime is having the strongest effect on you right now? This is the past lifetime oracle. All right. A past lifetime where your mom might not have been that great, or you may not have been a great mom. Mother and forgiveness is coming up. This is a lifetime, a past lifetime, not current, that you are experiencing little bits of right now. Either you have moments where you feel like either your mother is not mothering, or your kids make you feel like you're not mothering. And that's not to say that you're not, or that there's something wrong with your mother. That's just to say that this is the past lifetime that is affecting you now. So you may see glimpses of mother issues, either in your mom, in yourself, in your family members. And somehow in the past, you were able to either get forgiveness or give forgiveness. And that's the same energy you have to pull on now. If you feel like you need forgiveness, then talk to your kids in spirit, whoever considers you a mom energy to them. And if you feel like you need to forgive your mother in this lifetime, then talk to your mother and let her know where you have felt you weren't nurtured enough. That's just something that even if you avoid it, my power ones, it's going to keep coming up. All right. All right. Next question that I asked was, in your present life, what has caused you the most bad karma and what is causing you good karma? Okay. Because everybody's not here just bad karma, bad karma. So in your present life, I'm going to start with the bad karma. This is your card. It's from the intuition deck. Look at that butterfly. Something would change. You have the uniter. I know love has come to unite me with my beloved. So something in this lifetime that's causing you a little bad karma could be your love relationships. Either you are mixing up love with who is your soulmate, and you're getting it mixed up, lust and love, and all of this is confusing for you. Or you're just somebody who's non-committal and you're struggling to come together with the one because there's issues with commitment you're still working through, and that could stem from your mother. Maybe you see your mother have a relationship that did not work out and she was committed and married or whatever, and she ended up all alone with the kids. And that could be something you're having happen to you now, or something you just don't want to happen. Therefore, there's a little bit of a block with coming together with your beloved, with the one that your soul is calling to, because there's some things you still have to work out in that department. Now, what are you doing that's creating good karma? The path of the Empress. Ooh, you're creative. You're my artist. Creative endeavor, nurturing, and fertility. You probably either have a lot of kids or you have a lot of creative ideas, my pal ones. You're filled with creativity. Whatever you do artistically really helps people. Maybe you teach art, maybe you offer art programs or something. Whatever you're doing with your creativity and whatever you do with children is very much creating good karma for you. I see with nurturing, you have a nurturing energy when it comes to other people or younger people. And you have so many creative opportunities that are opening up for you that are coming through. I'm saying like God sent ideas that you're meant to act on. So yeah, that'll create good karma for you. Work with young folk, nurture children, give birth to your creative ideas, and give birth to physical children if you can, because that creates good karma for you for some reason. That's why I said maybe it was a past lifetime dealing with being a mother, where in this lifetime you're fixing that, or they're helping you to fix it, your guides. So let's see, what have you done? What's my next question? Am I reading the right one? Yeah. What have you done that was so good in your prior or present life that a blessing is now going to come in because of it? Okay. All right. So you have, you have Mercury coming through. It has a lot to do with speaking and communicating. The awareness of the serving of others patiently. So you have been somebody who gives to others, who will do services for humanity and patiently await the comeback, the get back. You're not somebody who does for humanity and you're like, give me money. What are you going to do for me? You really are aware that your services to others does help. Yeah, you understand that you have to do what you have to do to get what you need. So I do see that what you have done that's been good could be in this lifetime or last one. And we have the second house. That's the second house is Gemini. No, Taurus, the house of value. You have learned to value patience. You have realized that good things come to those who wait. You're not going to understand these cards. I'll show them to you, but yeah, you have to. These are karma cards, so you have to read them a certain way. But what you speak is powerful, and maybe in this lifetime or prior, you've done speaking that has helped to move people and serve people in a certain way. And you've been patient with waiting for your reward. You haven't really done stuff in expectation of some kind of fame or recognition. So that's why you're getting a blessing. So what's the blessing you earned and when is it coming in? I'm doing this by days. All of you that are drawn here, your blessings are coming in a matter of days. So I'm going to roll my numerological die and see how many days you got and what is this blessing you earned. Adventures. My power one, you're going to be traveling. You got some adventures coming in, new places, new experiences, new relationships, just a completely new experience. That's all I keep hearing is new experiences coming in. They're showing me like the Two of Wands. If you get opportunities to travel, there's going to be some major good times and eye-opening events that happen with you traveling anywhere. If you get to hang out with new people that you didn't really usually hang out with, you're going to have some awakenings in this group of people. Let's see how many days you got for this to come in. Wow, in the next 3 days, you might have this opportunity for adventures. So either somebody's going to offer you an opportunity to travel, offer you an opportunity to do something new you've never done before, or you're going to embark on something that's just going to feel like you are moving into new energy, new environments, new community of people, just all around new opportunities. And that's what I got for you, my Angel Aura Quartz Crystal pal. Let me move on to pal 2. If you were drawn to this golden healing golden quartz crystal in the shape of a heart, I'll let you know now you're going through some heart chakra healing, okay? This crystal here really helps with trauma, past trauma. If you've had a lot of heartbreak, if you had a lot of just inner child wounds, things from your past that you might have tried to suppress, tumultuous upbringing, just experiences that you tried to put on the back burner, this quartz crystal, this golden healing quartz crystal will help you to work through those traumas, will help you to really heal and assess those traumas. So I feel like that's something that you are going to find yourself working through in the present, okay? These crystals are really meant to let you know stuff that you carried from past lifetimes into now. So you may have experienced a lot of heartache in your past lifetime and maybe possibly in this one, all right? I do feel like you've begun some healing though, but a lot of wounds, baby, a lot of wounds there. So let's see, what or which lifetime is the one you need to learn about to activate special gifts? Well, you have the One of Forces, the Akashic Field. Boom. I just spoke of reading Akashic Records. There is a need for you to go and look through your past lifetime records. You need like a past lifetime read, my pal twos, yeah. The Akashic Field. And then you have the Six of Forces, the Waterfall. You might have had a lifetime where you were very, very in touch with the mystical world. And for whatever reason, in this lifetime, you kind of shut it out. I don't know if you grew up in a church environment or a mosque, some place where they're like, we don't tolerate anybody talking about they're getting intuitive hits, even though they get premonitions all the time. But if you claim your gift, people tend to look down upon it. And this stems from a past lifetime where this may have been you. You may have had access to the Akashic records. You might also feel like you're a starseed connected to astral travel and stuff like that, where you have maybe dreams. I feel like my pal twos, you have vivid dreams. And with the waterfall, there is just so much they've poured into you, your guides, your spirit guides, whomever you believe in. They are like trying to remind you of your gift. So the lifetime you need to activate is the one where you were fully tapped into your abilities to be intuitive, to listen to your gut, to have your premonitions and speak them, to get downloads of information and not go, oh, it's just a coincidence, I thought that. No, really recognize that the message is coming from above. All right. Okay, let's see. Which lifetime is having the strongest effect on you right now, my twos? Celtic and medicine man or woman. Pretty much reminds me of what I just told you. There was a time where you were a healer, okay? You were intuitive. Maybe people came to you for healing, for your intuitive hits. But it might have been during a time and around the church. All right, we got the Celtic cross here, and it's letting me know that you might have been seen as a pagan. And this is the lifetime that's having the biggest effect on you right now, in your present. So if you have issues where you're feeling like you're open spiritually, but you feel like you have to suppress some of it, or when you've expressed your spiritual experiences, you've been heartbroken by people that you thought loved you and would accept you and would not judge you, that's why. Because you've had a lifetime where that has occurred, and you're meant to work through that in this lifetime so that you can fully access your gifts and really be who you're meant to be. For others of you, you may have just grew up around people who might have been very religious, and you just are finding out now that, you know, you're more open to learning many other spiritual beliefs. But you had a lifetime where you might have had to hide that. You might have had to hide it. All right. In this lifetime, you're meant to stand in it and live it. All right. Regardless of what people's judgment is. Y'all know who the only judge is. So anyway, your next question. In your present life, what has caused you the most bad karma, and what has caused you the most good karma? So we always start with the bad news first. It might not be that bad. The friend. I am my own best friend and magnetize other loving friendships. So my pal twos, your issue has been friendships when it comes to bad karma in this lifetime. Now this could be dealing with bad friends. It doesn't necessarily mean that you were a bad friend. It could mean you attracted people who pretended to be open to you spiritually, who pretended to accept your gifts, and really behind your back they was hating on you and judging you, and your treatment of them, once you realize that, puts you into bad karma. Because sometimes the way we react to stuff can also cause bad karma. You know, the energy of karma is not going to look and go, well, they did do something to you, so that's fine. No, karma is going to say, okay, well, you want to react in that way, just know you're building yourself some karma to deal with later. And then for others of you, it just feels like perhaps you might have had ways where you may have came off arrogant in friendships. You may have felt like, I don't need nobody. I'm my own best friend. You know what I'm saying? People act funny style, fine, I'll be by myself. And in that energy, you might have cut off a lot of people who could have offered some loving friendships to you. So that could have caused you some bad karma. I'm also hearing for others of you, toxic friendships. Being with people that you know are not matching your virtues, but you still hung around them. You still partook in the same activities, knowing that it went against your moral beliefs. Therefore, you got some of their karma too. All right. and good karma. Had, splendor. So you've created some good karma. We got Mercury coming through here. Determination, communication, and initiative. So you must take the initiative to speak truth. I don't know if you do speak like inspirational speaking, motivational, spoken word, teaching, but there's something with you really being able to communicate and get people motivated to want to do the same thing or to get on the good path. I'm also hearing some of the good you've done has been sharing your experiences, and through sharing your experiences, you've helped other people heal. All right. Communicating your truth, sharing your truth is a way that you've been creating good karma. All right. So let's see. What have you done that was so good in your past or present lifetime that has created a blessing that's now coming in? Oops, why'd that flip back over? And the word teaches here. Amazing. Yeah, it has a lot to do with you teaching in some way and being willing to learn. So it says, for humanity's sake, learn or teach, dedication to achieve. So there's something with you being positive and showing people that you're able to grow and expand, that even though you might have been one way, you have the ability to grow and become something better and just keep getting better. Yeah. This dedication to achieve that you show people without even realizing you're showing them is helping people, helping humanity in some way. We do have the 11th house coming through. That's the house of Aquarius. So there's something about the way you've supported other people in their transformation, in them learning. Maybe you've inspired people to want to learn stuff that they might not have wanted to learn before. For some people, you've been a lucky charm. Like they might have been down in the dumps, and when they became your friend, you kind of helped them to achieve certain things. So you have been shifting some of that bad karma with friends, okay? All right, so let's see what the blessing is and when is it coming in? How many days you got? All right, what's this blessing you earned and when is it coming in? Stand still. You have earned some time to chill. Stand still. You've earned some time to just chill. Stop for a minute. Look around. Think about what you want to do next. Take in a deep breath. Assess the situation before you move forward. And just pause for a second. All right? Because when you're in the pause, that means you're about to take off. So you're getting blessed with a moment to stop and get your energy right, get your health right, get your mindset right before you shoot out forward. It's like the arrow. They're showing me a bow and arrow, like you're this, being pulled back. So you feel like I'm at a standstill. I'm not moving. I feel like I'm going backwards. And then, bow, you go shooting forward. So how many days you got for this blessing? Because right now I'm getting your energy feels like I ain't getting no chance to stand still, 4 days. Everybody's stuff is coming in quick. In about 4 days, I say give or take a day or two, you'll find that you're going to get a moment to pause. Even if it's just a day, take it. All right? You deserve it. That's what I got for you, my pal twos. Last but not least, if you were drawn to pal 3. I'm not revealing the pal that I was drawn to, just so y'all know, because I don't want to influence anybody's choices. But anyway, if you were drawn to pal 3, the Moonstone. But if you comment your pal, I will answer you later and I'll tell you what I chose. If you were drawn to the Moonstone, highly intuitive energy, okay? You may also find the nighttime is your friend. Moonbeams, if you are standing in the light of the moon, you might feel recharged. Healing energy when it comes to matters of the heart, I'm hearing. Not just past trauma, like the other crystal was more past traumas that you suppressed. This is more like surface pains. This can help you to relieve yourself of things that are literally rising to the surface now, or things that you just don't suppress. It's obvious you're not happy about it. You are affected by it. And this crystal, you being drawn to it, means that you may have some things that bother you right now, that have been bothering you, that you're going to start to get a little bit of assistance with dealing with, okay? So if you've been feeling like people are annoying lately, you're not happy in your environment, you don't like your job, whatever, things are just bothering you, you're about to get some assistance shifting out of that. All right, so what or which lifetime is the one you need to learn about to activate special gifts? Archangel Michael coming through, and the Queen of Roses reversed. All right, so the lifetime that needs to be, that you need to learn about, is one where you may have been not a great ruler. We got the Queen of Roses here, but she was reversed. It made me think of the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. So there may have been another lifetime where you weren't very nurturing, you weren't very compassionate, you were kind of ruling with your fist, literally. And you have gifts. As the Queen of Roses, you have the ability to nurture and help people and things to grow and to prosper. But you have to tap into that lifetime to make sure that you don't go down a road of tyranny and of being jealous of anybody else who may come in and look like they could threaten your throne. You're meant to really be able to look at other people and not compare yourself. Know that you are the queen. You're the queen. Alice don't mean nothing. Alice is in your kingdom. You know what I'm saying? That's the mindset you have to have. And it's that lifetime that you need to learn from in order to activate this energy. You got Archangel Michael coming through. This is my primary angel guardian. I always work with Archangel Michael. And he's coming through to help you activate this gift, to keep you on the right path. You see, you got these kids around them. It's something with your inner child in this lifetime that maybe you might have dealt with a lot of people who ruled with an iron fist. Maybe you were in schools where you had teachers who were of feminine energy that just either were jealous of you, wanted to hold you back, always talked down to you, judged you. You may have had, and I don't even feel like your blood mother, but I feel like mother figures that were around you that didn't nurture. But for whatever reason, you still looked up to them. Archangel Michael is like trying to show you how your lifetime in that same energy is reflected through other feminine energies in this lifetime that were kind of ruling over you in a way. But at the same time, Archangel Michael is here as a protector. So if any of those entities are still in your vibration, they can hinder you activating your gifts, your ability to be queen. And that's if you're masculine or feminine. Queen energy just means nurturing ruler. And Archangel Michael comes through to cut them cords, those connections to the toxic folk, those connections to those toxic experiences. He comes through to heal and protect your inner child. All right. So that you can activate your ability to be nurturer, which is a part of your calling. You're meant to nurture and help others grow and recognize the beauty in the world and in themselves. And that's for some of you. That just came to me. All right. Which lifetime is having the strongest effect on you right now? Unrequited love and some time you spent in Asia. If you have a connection to Asia, it's because you've had a lifetime there. Okay. You might have even been Buddhist at one point. You may be drawn to Buddhism or people who study it or just the way of life of the Buddhists. All right. You're being affected in this right now in your present lifetime by this past lifetime of unrequited love, where you've never in this specific lifetime found the one. Okay. Or you always felt like you were pining for somebody that you felt you were connected to, but they never returned that same energy. That's not the case for you in this lifetime. You might have to experience that a couple of times, but and that could be why you were the Queen of Roses reverse, because you were dealing with a broken heart. But whatever the case may be, in this lifetime, you're getting healing and assistance with that, and experiences that are going to help you to move out of that. I do feel following some of the teachings of Buddhists, of Buddha, has and can, if you haven't studied it, can help you with understanding karma and the flow of life and how you can shift out of this energy. All right. And finally find the one. If you haven't already, some of y'all do feel like you may have. You might not even realize it, or you might still be second guessing it because of this past lifetime with unrequited love. All right. So let's see in your present life what has caused you bad karma and what has caused you some good karma, ancestors. Holla. All right, so we start with bad karma, and this already is looking like some baddie energy here. All right, or a fire sign. Maybe you're a fire sign. It says the initiator. I overcome resistance and do what must be done now. Now, this could be a positive thing, but it's coming up as how you created bad karma. So being the initiator means you, in a bad karma sense, means you don't give anything a chance. You initiate. You're going to be the one to make it happen. So, for example, if something don't feel like it's going your way, you the one that's going to initiate. We go our separate ways. See how this boat is out of here? Like, goodbye. And the hand is kind of with fire, like, go away. I'll burn you. And because of that, this person's lonely. So you could be that way when it comes to friends that you felt like, oh, before you burn me, I'll burn you. Before you break my heart, I'll break yours. And you feel like it's what you must do. But sometimes it means you lack compassion. It means you're unable to open up your heart to understand someone else's, and that can cause you some bad karma, okay? And cause you to be a little bit of a loner. Not that that's a bad thing, but if you don't want to be alone, then yeah, it can be that. Also, for some of you, I'm hearing you create bad karma by doing too much. The initiator, meaning you might step on toes. Take this if it resonates. It's not for everybody. You might be somebody that you are like, I got all these ideas, and the reason why I want to do them is because I know somebody else, so-and-so, they got similar ideas, and I'm going to initiate them first so that they can't get them out, and I'm going to be the one. I get the recognition, and they could go off on their merry way. And yeah, that's not why you have the gifts you have. You have these gifts because in some way, shape, or form, you're meant to do certain things. Like your guides have chosen you because they know you're an initiator. They know that you're someone that'll get things done. You'll focus and you'll do it. However, how you do it is important as well. So keep that in mind. Now, how you are creating good karma in this lifetime, you have Doth, knowledge. Abyss, secrets, lessons yet to be realized. You are a deep well of information, of knowledge. You never stop seeking. You're always trying to learn and understand how you can grow better, how you can spiritually awaken. This is causing you good karma because instead of constantly feeling like you got to be the one, I got to be the one, you actually are learning. And there's still more for you to learn, and you understand that there are more lessons that you haven't even realized yet. However, you are learning a lot of secrets. You're being initiated into a lot of secrets, and that moon behind you confirms your connection to the moon, my pal threes. There's something about your intuition that is really strong, and your ability to listen to people, to allow them to share with you and to hold their secrets. You know a lot about some people, I'm hearing, that you did not tell. And you also realize that, everybody's constantly learning and growing. And by you being people's confidant, a confidant for others, sharing the knowledge that you've gained from your experience with others, you're creating good karma, all right? Instead of constantly being the one. I got to be the one, all right? So let's see, what have you done that was so good in a past or prior or present lifetime that has created a blessing that is coming in for you soon? All right. all about having faith. The nurturing of your beliefs, your faith. Wow. Interesting. We have the moon coming through again. If you don't follow the phases of the moon, you need to watch my lunar vibes read, especially the one for this week, my Power Threes. You literally got the moon coming through and the moonstone. So yeah, the moon is potent for your intuition and the good that you did that was so good in a prior or present lifetime that's calling in a blessing now is that you nurtured your beliefs and you held fast to your faith. Maybe in a past life you weren't a very nurturing energy as a ruler, but in this one you are learning to nurture what you believe. You're learning to nurture other people's beliefs and secrets and experiences, and because of that you are valued. You're really valued. With the 12th house also coming through, speaks of privacy. You really are somebody who people can come to in faith and share their secrets. They can feel like they can retreat to you. You help them to heal in places that they need forgiveness. You've helped people release things that they've been holding on to. And that could just be as a friend, okay? Not necessarily as your job, but it's those good deeds that this blessing is coming in for you because you did that. You held the faith and you were also somebody that others could have faith in. So the blessing you got coming in is pure happiness, delight. You're just going to be happy. Maybe you haven't felt delighted in a long time where you just felt like everything is good. Everything is great. Everything is beautiful. Listen to the birds singing. Look at the sky. Oh, the grass feels so beautiful. It smells beautiful out there. You're just going to experience a time of feeling delighted by everything. Your senses are going to feel like they've just been opened up and renewed. You're going to feel really happy is what I'm hearing. That is a blessing, especially if you haven't been feeling that happy and you've been feeling this Aries full supermoon on your ASS this week. Let's see how many days you gotta wait for this delight to come in. You got 7 days, so a week from now, come back and you let me know, have you had that experience? Now, might not happen within the 7 days, but either within 7 days or by the end of a week, you'll be in a whole new place. Your energy will be different. All right. You will have shifted out of an energy of only seeing the negative to being able to see things that just make your heart feel so happy. That's what I keep hearing is like just being so happy, feeling at peace. All right. So what I got for you, my pile threes, that's what I got for everybody. I'm going to pull my VIPs, their cards really quick before I wrap up this session. Everyone who is here, you're welcome to stay, of course. But I do thank you for joining me for bonus day number 1 of the S.T.E.A.M challenge, as well as this episode of Sit With Me, episode number 27. Tomorrow I will be live again with a session that uses dance to heal. All right. I already got it up in my video listings, so you should see it. You could click it to get notified. Of course, if you're not subscribed, you should subscribe to this channel so that you can be notified. I start a new workshop on Sunday. It is called FEMhealing Dance and Intuitive Guidance for Chakra Alignment. And what we do in that, it's virtual, by the way. We meet every Sunday at 4 p.m. on Zoom for some FEMhealing dance. And then on Wednesdays at 7 p.m., we meet up in a private Facebook group where I do intuitive guidance for you. 20 sessions, only $150, or you can pay $67 in 3 installments, but the discount is 20 sessions for $150. If you do the payment plan, if that works better for you, then so be it. The links should be in the description of this video. If they're not there, email me and I'll send you the information, but I would love everybody to join. It's going to be a wonderful time. We will enter 2025 fully in alignment with what we want to manifest, and karma hopefully at bay. Okay. All right. I'm sending y'all light and love. All right. If you're a VIP, I think I have 2 VIPs still. That is Lay Night and Afua. I'm going to pull one card from the Awakening Your Highest Purpose deck, which is my homemade deck that I hope to one day sell, to give you a little message about your highest purpose at this time. So I'm going to start with Afua. I think I did late night first yesterday. Afua, you have champion vibes. You're right on track, girl. Sports and all things athletic are in your blood or DNA. Somewhere in your life or someone in your life will find that some kind of career in this field can be prosperous. You can affirm athletics and fitness come naturally to me. I'm physically well. So you need to be doing something that involves you getting fit, keeping your body fit. We even have yoga, dance, fitness coach, leader, sports writer, commentator, anything where you are really doing some physical movement, okay? And these things could just be interest, but I'm hearing at this time you're going to feel called to do things where you're physically moving that body. And it may be in a competitive way. And dance could be competitive too, as we know. All right, late night. Woo! Well, all right, you might need to hear those. I'll take them. 3 fell in my lap. You're only supposed to get 1. All right. Well, the one I pulled is pure beauty. Okay? Don't laugh at my artwork, y'all. Okay? I'm a dancer and an intuitive guide, not really an artist anymore. So it says, your looks have a lot to do with your calling, honey. You are stunning. No, seriously, you look good. That's my demure voice. All right, many people of all genders are attracted to you late night. You may be shy when not doing something you feel called to do. You're the life of any circle, even if it's small, any circle you consider family. You can work as a model, a spokesperson, an influencer online, a promoter, a cheerleader, a host. Boom. Now, these 3 cards jumped out. They're saying you need to also know that money is your friend. Maybe you've been feeling lack a little bit. Money is your friend. They want me to read the affirmation for you so everybody can use this affirmation. Money is a form of love, and I love to give love and receive it. Money is a form of love, and I love to give love and receive it. They also want you to know you are a guide to the other side. If you so choose to ever do any work like that, you can help people transition. You might want to work with seniors, or connect to Anubis, Eshu, and you might find even pets, maybe. Yeah. People will be comfortable being vulnerable with you and letting you help them. And the last card that jumped out is the Magician. They want you to really know that you are a manifester, hon. You are a manifester. You have a knack with being able to fix and repair things, many things. People may even come to you to fix things like objects and relationships. You'll have a natural way of coming up with solutions to challenges other people struggle with. But you may have some difficulty accepting things or situations that you can't fix. So that's something they want you to keep your mind on and realize that some things, some people, some things just can't be fixed, or you just can't do it, And that's what I got for y'all tonight. This was a great session. Thanks for being here with me, y'all. Sending y'all so much light and love. I hope to see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be earlier, 1:11 p.m. Not doing 8 p.m. 1:11 p.m. because I want to make sure my energy is up and I'm not almost getting ready to pass out and my kids might not be awake yet. So that would be a plus. Sending y'all light and love again. Peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of this light tribe. Bye, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your night.